Welcome to Southside News Today. It's Sunday, January 31st. I'm Chuck Vipperman reporting. Southside News Today is brought to you by Train with Dave, personal training and strength runner sports conditioning, and by the Danville Area Humane Society. It wasn't quite a winter storm, but we did get a wintry mess in Danville this weekend. A brief Saturday snowfall followed this morning by several hours of mixed precipitation. Most parts of Danville reporting about an inch of snow, a quarter inch of ice on top of that. Danville Public Works is warning about black ice possibilities tomorrow morning. Now, this morning, Danville police reported 2 weather-related accidents. River City TV discovered this one on the south side of town. No injuries reported. Also, no power outages reported by Danville Power and Light. Danville Public Schools are closed tomorrow. Now, across the region, Roanoke and Lynchburg ended up with about 4 inches of snow. In Blacksburg, where this video was taken, of the drill field, they got 5 inches. Rest of Southside ended up with about an inch of snow. A local prosecutor had a lot to say this weekend when the state Senate considered a measure to reinstate parole in Virginia. Virginia abolished discretionary parole in 1995, began requiring offenders serve at least 85% of their sentences. Pennsylvania County Commonwealth's Attorney Brian Haskins spoke before the Senate committee on behalf of the Virginia Association of Commonwealth's Attorneys. He said making this retroactive would be devastating to crime victims' families.
Parole passes, those who were sentenced to life for child rape will be eligible for parole in 15 years. If this bill passes, those who are currently serving sentences of no parole for capital murder will be eligible for parole in 25 years. In fact, every violent offender who is their first time in prison for a rape or violent offense will be eligible for parole in only 25% of the time that a judge previously imposed as the amount of time that was appropriate for that level of the offense and its impact upon the victim.
The Senate Rehabilitation and Social Services Committee voted to send the measure to the State Crime Commission for a study that ends the bill's chances this year. Well, sounds like the number of new COVID cases in the area is down slightly from the levels of the past few weeks. State Department of Health this morning updated their web portal with new information locally. It shows 33 new cases in Danville, 16 in Pennsylvania County. That's about half of what this area has been averaging over the past few weeks. Number of local vaccinations also went up sharply this weekend after a Saturday clinic at the PATH headquarters on Main Street in Danville. Now, the state's also updating information on local outbreaks. 80 cases and 16 deaths associated with a Chatham Rehab Center. Also, outbreaks confirmed at Forest Hills Elementary in Danville, Gretna High School, and Hurt Elementary School. 20 of those cases alone came from Hurt Elementary. Now, Sunday evening, a city spokesman reported Danville General District Court and the clerk's office for General District Court will be closed Monday because of a COVID-19 exposure. Goodwill Industries will ask Danville City Council for tax-exempt status. The newly reorganized Goodwill of the Valleys is making that request. Their store on Westover Drive is assessed at over $1 million in value. Their annual real estate tax payments to the city, just under $10,000. 2 years ago, Goodwill Industries of South Central Virginia filed for bankruptcy. They operated 7 stores, including the one in Danville. Also, they needed to reapply with the city to regain their tax-exempt status. South Boston police are looking for a carjacker. It happened Friday night here at the Centerville Shopping Center around 11 p.m. The victim told police a black male walked up, asked for a cigarette. After a short conversation, the man pulled a gun, took the victim's car. The man left the shopping center in the car, a 2009 gold 4-door Kia with Virginia plates. Police say it should have front-end damage because the thief hit a telephone pole in the shopping center. The suspect is in his 20s, a black male, 5'7" to 5 feet 9 inches tall with a medium build. He was wearing a military-style field jacket and a dark-colored stocking cap. Anyone with information can call South Boston Police at 575-4273. The Taco Bell on Piney Forest Road will be torn down and replaced with one of the new prototype Taco Bell buildings. Danville Planning Commission signed off on that idea last month. Developers are asking the city for zoning variances that will allow the new restaurant to conform to city code. With City Council's permission this week, developers think the rebuilding process will take about 4 to 5 months. And that's today's edition of Southside News Today, brought to you by the Danville Area Humane Society and Train with Dave, personal training and strength runner sports conditioning. I'm Chuck Vipperman. Have a great evening, everyone.